Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, McKinnon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chargers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got room at the 30. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's it.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dede Westbrook to return from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Herbert's throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Chubb is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Chubb again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he's stopped at the 1-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that now.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Anthony Schwartz
from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Herbert off of play action. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there, a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. It's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. George Karlaftis in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
Here's Hardman to return.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big...
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he goes out right around the 39. Well, Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got Perriman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And Chubb will try the middle here. Oh, what a move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions.